Everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's Sunday, a little bit after 10 o'clock on June 14th. I'm going to have to talk kind of quietly here because my son has to get up real early tomorrow morning, and his bedroom is directly above my office. So I'm going to kind of whisper. And I'll start by whispering this, sort of. The website and the video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I'm not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. So let's take a look. Well, we were looking at the possibility that maybe we have a different line of support here. It's close to what I've got right here. And if I make that line really where it should be based upon this point and this point, then we got underneath it just a little bit on Friday, but still closed up almost 40 points. Right now the futures are indicating a weak opening, but they've improved a little bit. So I don't think the Sunday night read on the futures really, it's not like we're looking limit down or anything like that. So I'm not that particularly worried about it. I'd like to see it flat to up. It's down a bit. So here's our week. It was really a pretty bad week as far as the weekly candle goes. If we look at it like that and zoom in on things, there it is. We had that nice long green candle the week before, and then a nice, well, not a nice, an unnice long red one last week. It would have been a bearish engulfing candle, except for we closed just a little bit higher than the candle in the previous week. We did dip below it a bit, but again, in the context of this possible channel, I think you take some of that stuff with a grain of salt. If we look at things, let's do it on a 10-minute chart here. You remember on Thursday we had that descending channel right here, and as steep as it really was well controlled. We gapped up, came back, found a little gap support, came back up, got a little bit lower, but then I just threw this line up here because it did seem like this point and this point were sort of lining up close with what we had back here on the 10th. We actually, for what it's worth, got over this very short-term line right here. I don't know how much importance you want to put on that. So the same rule applies here as is often the case with these charts, and that is if there's a line above us, I would expect some resistance. Additionally, from that gap down on Thursday, I would expect resistance around 31.90 or so. The lines below us, here, or here, I would expect a decent chance of support. Remember, we were in a consolidation pattern, come on, right here, for a good while. Over 3 weeks, we broke out over that. So this consolidation area right here, that could be a line of support as well. But right now, I would just kind of say we were due, let's be frank, we were due a pullback. And as long as we keep this series of higher lows, I don't think we're in that bad a shape. It's like you got this one here. Well, first off, you had this one, maybe this one. So if we rebound off this, and if this little hint in the 10-minute chart or the 5-minute chart is any indication, then we may be rebounding this week. So basically, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just kind of up against that resistance line. And then within 2 days, we're down to support. That's not fun, but it's also not to be unexpected given the volatility that's in the markets and also just how things are still being driven a good bit by news. So the key here, I think, is we don't want to set a low that's lower than what we saw in the middle of May. Matter of fact, we'd really like to see one of these lines right here offer itself as support. So I think this is the chart I'm going to put in the live chart view, because you can zoom in or out as you see fit. But just that's interesting right there. Boom, boom, a little lower, then getting above that line. Right now, the futures are down a little bit under 3,000 in the S&P. We'll see how that works out overnight. But for right now, I think let's see if this is just another buy the dip opportunity. And remember, people have lost a lot of money trying to fight the Fed. So be careful, watch yourself, but also read the tea leaves. So anyway, there you have it. There's the weekly review for last week, ending on the 12th. And sorry I had to kind of whisper my way through this, but thanks for taking time out of your day to watch it. And of course, thanks for your support and your patience tonight. Thank you. Bye-bye.